We finally scored a goal, finally won a game. In fact, we've won 4 games and scored 10 goals. We did just recently lose to Southampton, where basically us and Arsenal are just trying to see who can fall over and let the other one win the Premier League. But we've got 2 games to go. Newcastle and Spurs, win them, and we are Premier League champions. Lose them, and the way Arsenal's going, we could probably also be Premier League champions, but it's so up in the air. Let's just get into it, eh? Hello, future editing Woody here. Small error with the first sort of half of this video. Basically, I recorded it in 2 halves, and it's 2 videos. The first video, something seems to have gone awry with it, which is kind of unfortunate. So it does cut off the explanation of what happened in the previous games, the result, and also the Tottenham game. So I'm trying to go and work it now, because obviously I'm well in the future, about to start the next season at this point. So I don't want to give anything away. So I'm going to flick back in. We're going to have a look at the fixtures from last year, leading up to that final game. Show you what happened in the Tottenham game, without hopefully giving too much away, and then play the Spurs game and wrap up the season and see if we won the Premier League. Right. So here we are with those final games from last year, and as you can see, we did go on that good winning run after the Arsenal game. We beat Brentford 1-0 and a 2-0 win over Norwich. We played Curzon Ashton in a friendly and beat them 3-0. An amazing 3-0 win over Liverpool as well, I might add, which was absolutely fantastic. Adam Eder getting a double there, and then of course I thought, this is brilliant. We're Southampton up next. Easy. And it wasn't. We lost 2-1. We're absolutely atrocious. We then went and played Tottenham in that penultimate game of the season. We drew 0 all away from home, and it was all to play for coming into the Newcastle game as the final game of the season, which now we will go back in time and you'll watch that one. All right, guys, here we are. It is the day of the Newcastle game. We've had a 2-day break, which has led to some very tired players. Signoni and Lands are the standout ones there. Jimenez actually drops back to the bench. He's that tired. But just quickly before we get into this, the equation is this. Win, and we are Premier League champions. Lose or draw, and it's kind of out of our hands, and it's up to what Leeds and Wolves do against City and Arsenal. So it is very, very touch and go. But I just want to show the past positions here at the moment. If you have a look at us, the lowest we've been all season is 4th, which is a bit weird because we won those games, but can't really count it. But I mean, we've been top here, and if you have a look at Arsenal here, this point here where we started to get a run, they just sat behind us the whole way. We had a little swap, and then we've gone back down. And Man City, after a drop off, they were 8th at one point. I've shot all the way up and been consistently 3rd. So it is. It's come right down to the wire. Goal difference is not really going to be a factor. Pretty close to Man City. Arsenal probably have enough that if they were to get the win and we lose, they would. If we get a draw and they win, they would claim it on goal difference. Man City would require Arsenal and us to lose and them to win, and then they would claim it from us on goal difference. So it is. But anyway, let's get into this team selection. We've got Bergstrom in goal, Musa, Fenlon, Ruth, Lanz, Lafidi, Signoni, Alberts, Chukwuemeka, Cunha, and Adam Eder up front. This is it. We are at the tipping point, as they say. I don't know who they are, and I don't even know if that's an actual thing that people say, but this is nerve-wracking. I mean, to win the Premier League in your 4th season up is a big achievement, but the fact I think as well that we've had like Wolves and Newcastle win it recently is testament to how open this league has been. We will shout the initial encouragement to the boys. We're going to keep one eye on the Arsenal Leeds game and one eye on the Man City Wolves game as we win a corner here, and Chukwuemeka gets it back, and now out to Cunha back on this left-hand side. He plays it back to the left back Lands. Roots to Lands. Lands, can he get a good cross in? He can't. Elliott blocks him and... Oh, Chukwuemeka. Oh, God, Chukwuemeka. I mean, he has been in blistering form all season, and that is a fantastic start to the season. I thought we'd wreck this attacking move here, but Elliott just sort of dithers on the ball, and Carney Chukwuemeka goes, "Oh, thank you very much," and slaps that in the back of the net, which is good news because Arsenal have just taken the lead against Leeds United. Man City have taken the lead against Wolves as well. So it is, at the moment, us on 80 points and Arsenal on 78 points as Adam Eden nicks that one off the Newcastle defender. Is it going to be 2? It is going to be 2. It's Adam Eden's 16th goal of the season. This is it. This is it. What a start. What a fantastic start to the game to put us 2-0 up. Both shadow striker and attacker there putting pressure on the defenders, coming up with their mistakes. And mighty Oldham Athletic could be... Would you say we've got one hand on the trophy? I think you would at this point. I think you would. Newcastle now. Can they spoil our party? As the rain comes down here in Manchester, Lands again, Chukwuemeka, he's got a bit of an injury, but, you know, last game of the season and all. I definitely think not being in a European competition has helped this season in winning the Premier League. Definitely. As Elliott here, or Harvey Elliott, gets Newcastle back in the game, and that grip we had on that Premier League trophy has just slipped a little bit. Just a little bit. Another highlight, Adam Eder stealing the ball off the Newcastle players like stealing candy from a baby, but Kai Havertz does the same thing again, and Vinicius Jr., Vinicius Jr., who got that equaliser against Arsenal the game beforehand to really put us in that driving seat. Elliott now with the corner, and Bergstrom makes another fine save. Lucas Bergstrom, who we were close to getting rid of in the summer, but we just couldn't get a deal over the line, has really stepped up this season to be our number one keeper. And, I mean, we're going to have a problem next year with him and Eunice. Let's check the scores. It is Wolves 1, Man City 1, and I believe Arsenal are still beating Leeds 1-0 as the ball bobbles up and Bergstrom dives on it as we head into half-time. What a game so far. What an absolute cracking game. Things are going well, but I know you can do better. Arsenal still 1-0 up. Man City and Wolves drawing. Are Man City out of this race? Oh, I don't know. It is Cunha there with the corner. It is headed away. And Carney Chukwuemeka still with that injury. Signoni now. Cunha, can he get across in? He can't. Ruthers off the bar. Max Aarons with a throw-in for new Newcastle. I guess they are new Newcastle after all that money injection. I don't know. Tobito now goes, splays a ball to Vinicius Jr., but he can't control it. But they do manage to get it back in control. And Vinicius Jr. now on the ball. What can he do? A little bit of magic. Signoni headers away. Adam Eder, though, can't control it. And Ruthers, Alberts, Lafiti, Fenlon. That's not a good pass as Bassi now for Newcastle United. Kai Havertz, Elliott, Bergstrom. Elliott probably not the best of finishers. Arsenal 2, Leeds 0. Arsenal, they're going to rue drawing against Newcastle if we hang on here. But at the moment, Raspadori with a thunderous free kick. It is a Newcastle corner now. Elliott. Chukwuemeka. He has been immense today after scoring that first goal. Signoni now. That's a great ball. Alberts. Chukwuemeka, just that injury is probably hampering him a little bit. Yeah, Raspadori now. But it is Elliott, the goal scorer for Newcastle, going all the way back to Max Aarons, and the highlight just ends right. We are going to make some substitutions now as I look at players who are absolutely dead. Matteo Signoni is one of them. We will bring on Gokken. Their Lands isn't looking too good. It is Benny Couto for him. Adamita is playing well. Albert's not doing too well. We'll bring out Brucheball, and we might swap Brucheball with Ida there. Just that one. Chukwuemeka wants to stay on, but his injury is hampering him. We're going to leave Kami Chukwuemeka on. I am looking at like 3 players there who might not make it to the end of the game because they are just absolutely fatigued like anything. We have a corner now. Cunha headed away, lands. Signori about to come off, has one last pop as he comes off. Arsenal still winning. We've lost the City game. It is still 1-1 there. Elliott. It's gone. It's cleared off the line. Right. What to do here? Probably going to bring off. Probably will take Lafiti off. We'll swap Jimenez there with Rufus, who can go in there. Swap those 2 around. And one more substitution. Musa, he can stay on his couch. He's not having a great game though. It would be Carney Chukwuemeka off for Hasek, as he has that injury there, and he would get a round of applause. Carney Chukwuemeka leaving the field. A late equaliser here from Newcastle would really, really ruin us because it's a corner. I was going to say a late equaliser from Newcastle here would ruin us because it would hand in Arsenal the title. Are Newcastle about to piss on our parade? Oh no! I've just paused the game. If we go and have a look now at the table, we're still top. Maybe it hasn't updated. We're going to lose 2 points, and Arsenal are going to win it from us on goal difference. Right. I'm going to press play. We're going to have to go attacking. I'm going to yell at the boys to demand some more. This is it. Oh my god. We're going to bottle this. Bruce Ball. Out wide. Hasek now. Excuse me as I clear my throat. Hasek, can you do something? Magic somewhere. Oh, Gotham. That was it. That was our chance. That was it. It's gone. We've lost. We've blown it. Or have we? Oh, Jimenez. Oh my god. And the commentator has just said the title is almost there. Cunha and Jimenez, the man who's just come on, could have sealed the title for Oldham Athletic. There it is. We won the Premier League. We have won the Premier League. Oh, as the rain comes down in Manchester, there it is. That guy shakes the captain's hand. The other guy claps. The officials look on. I just stand at the side. I don't even get to be up there, but the players have done absolutely well. Oh my god, I can't believe. For a second there, I thought we had absolutely stuffed that, letting Newcastle back into that. But we win the Premier League at home on the final day, beating Newcastle 3-2. Jimenez with a great goal from a set piece. He scored 9 of them this season. 9 goals, all from set pieces. Brucheball does a little cartwheel. The confetti comes down with the rain, and it is Oldham Athletic Premier League champions. Adamita, he had an outstanding game, but wow, 90 minutes plus 4. I'm going to outstretch my arms. Absolutely brilliant. We are champions. Oh my god. For a second there, when we were cruising at 2-0 up, I was like, this is easy. We've got this in the bag. And then when Newcastle called those 2 back, I thought we bottled this. We've absolutely bottled it. But Cunha, a great corner, and Jimenez rising like a mighty salmon to head it home. The fans are ecstatic. Oldham Athletic have won the Premier League. We lift it on the final day. There is confirmation. there is a pivotal match, our first one of the season. Look at that. All right, Newcastle won 2 years in a row, but the last 4 seasons have been won by, I guess, unfashionable teams. Kani Chukwuemeka's out for a couple of days. Cunha has a great game. We've got everything. Europa League places. Sheridan Hales and Oldham. I'm an Oldham Athletic legend. The border ecstatic. Simeone praises me. I wonder if he is keen for a new contract. No, he's not. Adamida, man of the match. Yes, he was outstanding. I think his pressing was awesome. We're crowned champions. Robson Brown getting a medal. Did you have to make an appearance? Probably did. Magnus Norman misses out. Should have really done that. Benny Couto getting a bloody Premier's League medal. Absolutely outstanding stuff. Bonuses, all that. Premier League win was not lucky. It was hard work. I think what set us up was winning all those games at the beginning of the season. Or not winning. Well, winning and, when we did drop points, it was only in draws. But we have done it. We have pipped Arsenal to it. We also get Champions League football as well for the second time in this save. Norwich, Burnley, and Luton go down. Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Tottenham, and Manchester United. Wolves. Premier League champions finishing 10th. That could be us next season. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Going to have a quick look at Squad Planner and we'll wrap up the season stuff. Having a look at goalkeepers. We've obviously got Kocher here as well. And we've also got, where is Rule Maeda as well. So Magnus Norman is probably going to drop out there as well. Right back, Ortega is now a wonder kid, so he's probably a backup right back there. We've got Krisic who can play there. On the left side, we've got Lands, Couto, Krisic, and obviously Ortega as well. In the centre of defence, this is probably a spot where we might be a little bit light on. You'd say Jimenez being like the weak link, but he's had an outstanding season. That ball-winning midfield role, we've obviously got Lafiti there as well. Krisic, Gotham, Ruthes. In the Secunda Volante role, we've got Signoni. We're probably not going to play those two there. We've obviously got them as well. Rajic, who can fill in there as well. On the right, probably an issue on the right, especially with the likes of Sorensen being injury prone and Galvis. I think he's injury prone as well. He's not, but he hasn't quite hit the ground running. Only 3 goals. Second year here at Oldham, but maybe a right-sided player could be good after selling Timmy Barrett. On the left, though, I think Timothy Way is still there. We've obviously got Adam Eder, Ilyanov and Alberts there, and Lands obviously just filling in every now and then. Shadow striker, we are really looking good here as well. Kani Chukwuemeka, David Hasek, Cunha, and then we've got a whole host of players who can play there as well. And up front, we've got obviously Adam Eder. He is turning 30. He is wanted by Fulham. But I definitely think a right-sided winger and a centre-back are priority. We have had budgets come through, I must say. Champions League football has given us a whopping £72 million and what about 200,000 in the wage budget. So I think that's good enough to basically get a decent right winger. I've got my eye on a couple, and maybe a central defender. And then, just spread the rest around some 18-year-old players who can get homegrown at club, which actually, homegrown at club, Krisic is actually now homegrown at club, which is awesome. He will be 43 days, which is awesome because we've got him and Benny Couto homegrown at club for Champions League, which is great. And we will obviously, a couple of these other guys here, Jose and John Gang as well. He will get it. Alec Phillips obviously came through our youth academy, Eduardo Lima. He will get it as well in a few years, but he's probably not going to be that good. He came in for, who did he come in for? Ruthie's buddy, so probably not quite there. Anyway, let's go on to the season review. and wrap up this extra long video. We're not quite there, as we've got a whole bunch of other stuff coming through. Squad planning, yep. Tell gets Footballer of the Year, Player of the Year. Signoni gets Young Player. I mean, fair dues. The kid was amazing. Goal of the season, wow. Arjen Alberts, well done, mate. That was against Crystal Palace. I get Manager of the Year. Have I won that before? I feel like I should have, but I didn't. I have now. Everyone's happy. Players and Team of the Season is just Jimenez and Adam Eder. Wow. You'd think we would have got maybe a few more, but we didn't. Anyway, come on. End of season review. Here is the end of season review. Just the one trophy, but it is the Premier League. Oh yeah. To go along with our FA Cup and Europa League trophies that we have won since moving up to the Premier League, which out of 4 years being here to win those 3 trophies is pretty outstanding. Lafiti gets signing of the season despite the fact being on loan 2 years beforehand. He was amazing. Let's go through these pretty quick. Pasea gets a C, Lafiti gets a B, Arjen Alberts gets a C. He's pretty good. Gokken gets a C, Ruthis gets an A-. That's interesting. Peter Fenlon gets a B, Jose Bellman gets a B+, Cunha gets a C+, and Ilyanov gets a B-. I'd always like to check on the transfers out. Janusek C+, Isaac C+, B, a D. Oh, come on. Sarmento C+, got a lot of money from him. Bruss, Chris Kelly. So generally, Niz, still going Niz. Alan Marshall, Tim Barrett, C+, Heze. Yeah, it was a sad one. A couple of ones here that weren't that memorable. Tyrese Boulderstone, we let him go, didn't we? Great name, just not a very good player. Here it is. They give us an A+. I'll be very surprised if the supporters have given us any more than a B. The FA Cup, we get a B-, and Carabao Cup, both quarterfinals for that. Moments to remember, the biggest win was 6-1 over Sheffield United. The pivotal match, the 4-1 win over Brighton at the start of the season. Okay, yeah, we got off to a good start and that set us on our way. We are now a national reputation club, 4 stars. Sponsorship's gone up, everything else down. That's because no European football, I would say. Shirt sales are looking good. Signoni, Bushbell, Sorensen, Ida, and Lafiti. How we lined up: Lance, Fenlon, Jimenez, Musa, Bergstrom, Golovsi, Lafiti, Signoni, Alberts, Chukwuemeka, Barrett, and Adam Ida. Barrett making the team despite going in January. Accolades: I won 3 Manager of the Month awards. Not bad. But the main one there is that. Competition awards, we've got Best Under 21 Men's Player and English Young Player was Signoni. Couple awards, Adam Eder was Fans Player of the Season. Signoni was Young Player. Signing Lafiti. Goal Alberts, top goal scorer. Adam Eder. Signoni, blah, blah, blah. Highest transfer fee paid 20 and highest transfer fee received 18 million. Oldham Athletic have been brilliant since turning it on in the middle of the season. If it was a joy to watch, and they are well-deserved champions. Actually, I think that's wrong, because really, it was the beginning of the season when we turned it on, and we had a wobble in the middle, but okay, maybe you were watching a different one. The undynamic manager timeline is undynamic. Here is players inducted into the overall best 11. Excellent stuff. Best 11, where are they now? Oh my god. Oh, I could spend hours, absolute hours going through some of these. Do you know what I mean? Absolute hours. The likes of Roberts. Oh my god, do you remember Mitchell Roberts? He is now at Wimbledon. He was so good for us going up through the leagues. Didn't really work in the championship. Bradford City, and he's carved out a pretty good career for himself. Callum Jones, former captain, is still at the club after going out on loan last 3 seasons. His contract is up, so he will be gone. George Dowling, retired at 29. Good old George Dowling. Excellent stuff. Getting sidetracked. Where are they now? Oh man, I could do this for days. To be honest. Supporters, everything's down. Fair weather is up. Interesting. Club vision and expectation. What do they want us to do next season? They want us to be competitive in the Champions League, finish mid-table in the Premier League. We can do that. We can do those later. Season break. Where are we going to go? This is always exciting. It's always the same countries, isn't it? I can't remember where we went last year. I think we went South Africa. Let's go China. I think we should go China. Maybe we went there last time. We've got meetings galore and all that kind of jazz. And we are going to finish the video here. I do apologise. It has been huge with 2 games and an end of season wrap up, but we needed it there. We've won the Premier League. That's Champions League, I guess, is next on this list. Remember, the aim was to get us back to the Premier League. That's job done there. Now we've got to start being the most successful team in Manchester, which is just going to be some hard work. I don't know when the end of this save will be. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.